Live from New York. No, yeah, live from New York, Saturday night. Live. Anyways, so before we begin this yoga routine, I need to fix my screen. Sorry. Number 111. 111. Man, my curtain keeps on messing up. I know this is professional. So professional. So professional. So, let me read this. So this quote is about being the seer, capital S. The seer. And this is what we do on the yoga mat when I teach yoga. You're focused on your breathing, which allows you to be the seer, capital S. You're the watcher, capital W. The observer, capital O. And you're above it all. You tap into this I was going to say mindset, but it's a mindset with a capital M. And you just become aware, capital A. Hey, we're learning our capitals today. Capital letters. I don't know my capitals of the states. I know Virginia, of course. So I'm from Virginia. Lived in Florida, so I know Florida. Do I live in Florida? Yeah, Tallahassee. I lived in Tallahassee. And Richmond for Virginia. Grew up in Virginia Beach. So I know Virginia and Arizona. Prescott used to be the capital, I believe. Used to be back in the day. Anyways, so this quote is from Eckhart Tolle, or Tolle. I don't know how to say his name. Maybe it's Tolle. Tolle. Ole. That's a bullfighter. So it's probably Tolle, maybe Tolle. I don't know. Eckhart Tolle. And this is his quote from him. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that. So when I read that, the word that at the end really hit me, because the one who sees that. So it's not the one who sees the voice in your head, the thoughts in your head, realizing you're not your thoughts. But it's even above that. You see this whole thing that you're realizing you're not your thoughts. You're not the realization. You're not even the liberation. You're above that. You're seeing this whole play that we call life. So I'm going to read it one more time if I can get my phone up. I'm on my phone. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that. You're the seer, capital S. So do what you want with that quote. And you can say, hey, Charlie, that quote was bogus. It was trash. I don't like it. Well, that's what you're doing with the quote. That's fine too. So we're going to go back to the original routine that we started with when I started this whole challenge of 365 yoga routines. And we're just going to do the sun salutations, mountain pose, sun salutations, the tree, and maybe the king dancer. And then we're going to go down to easy pose, do movements like neck rolls, that's hip rotations, and letting those movements become a moving meditation. So let me take off my glasses. put them hard. And we're going to begin the mountain pose. So with mountain pose, toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, so no tension in the shoulders or the arms. You're just focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. On the mountain pose, you're going to lengthen up. So think of a string on top of your head, pulling yourself up and then lining up the bones where the skeleton is just standing, as if you were just your skeleton. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. That focus solely on the breathing, 100% on the breathing, is what allows the mind and body to become one. And it heightens your awareness of what's going on in the body. You focus on the breathing, aware of what's happening in the body. So you're aware of the stretching, you're aware of the movements, you're aware of the so-called issues you might have, maybe in your knee, your lower back, or even your shoulder, and so on and so forth. But you're not focused on those things. You're focusing on the breathing. And that's a mindset that we're learning, not to focus on your issues. Be aware of them, handle them, don't focus on them. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. And you're just going to do the ragdoll. So with the ragdoll, the arms are dangling, the head is dangling. No tension anywhere. So no tension in the neck or the shoulders. And just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Arch the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale slowly. Opening up, feeling opened. And then exhale, pull yourself in. Foreheads go to the knees. Push all the air out. And then open up, arch the back, raise the head. Feel open as a mindset. Letting go of judgment. So if you're down still, even for me, I'm not opening up because my back is just the way my back is, but I'm feeling open. That's the mindset. Now exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. Foreheads go to the knees. And again, opening up, inhaling, arch the back, feeling open. Letting go of judgment. Judgment will not let you feel open. It's a mindset we're learning. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down, foreheads go to the knees. And again, last one. Arching the back, raise the head. Inhale, opening up, feeling opened. Then exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. And then left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arch. The back is straight, you're elongating. The back is arched, you're scooping. Front knees not over the toes. And you're opening up here, feeling open. Again, let go of judgment. Once you're in this pose, and let's say you feel like, man, I'm not opening up. That's judgment. You're opening up. It's a mindset. If you're opening up for your body, you're opening up. Even if you're feeling like, man, I'm doing this perfect. I'm opening up so perfectly. That's still judgment. That will prevent the mind and body from becoming one, too. As well. Let's say, comma, two, as well. Judgment prevents the mind and body from connecting as one, which is yoga. We're going to do a high lunge. We're going to stay in the high lunge this time a little longer than we usually do. So with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee is straight, leg is straight in the back, and you're still feeling open, focusing on the breathing. When you focus solely on the breathing, 100% on the breathing, doesn't let you have judgment, doesn't let you feel like you're trying to be somewhere, doesn't allow you to prevent yourself from becoming one. That focus is what allows the mind and body to become one. And of course, there's other things with the breathing in yoga, life energy rising on it. In a way, I just said don't control it, but in a way, you're controlling the breathing in the sense that you're controlling your life and your life energy. And now you're going to go to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor, and you're pushing into this pose. So the head is dangling, so no tension in the neck. And you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like you can't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, and focus on the breathing. Again, no judgment. Once you're settled, you accept where you are. The mindset is acceptance, capital A. Essentially, you're accepting who you are. So you're taking that mindset off the yoga mat of acceptance, and you're accepting what's going on. But just like the quote that I said in the beginning, you're the seer, you're just watching, you're the watcher. You slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees, and the chest you slide up. Upper dog, tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. Head is back, and you're doing a scoop here. So you're pushing forward a little bit and back. Or modify it. So go to hands and knees, do the cow, or do the small cobra where you're on your belly and the chest is up, no pressure on the hands. And you're pulling up. The back muscles are pull muscles. Can't speak. Are pull muscles, so you're pulling up. Or just do the upper dog and modify it, or do it what you think is perfect. Wherever you are, though, once you're settled, you accept, let go of judgment, let the mind and body become one. And then back to downward dog. Downward dog, you're pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. And you're pushing into this pose with no tension in the neck, so the head is dangling. And once you're settled, you accept and you focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now left foot is up between the hands, low lunge with a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor. Knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arch. The back is straight, you're elongating. So you're stretching out. The back is straight, reaching out. Or the back is arch, you're opening up, feeling open, aware of openness. Just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. No judgment, no control, just accept. Now we're going to go into high lunge. So with the high lunge, curl the toes under the back, knee goes up, get the knee as straight as you can, and you're still opening up. So the back is straight, you're reaching out, or you're arching. Believe it or not, I'm arching here. No, it doesn't look like it. My back is too big. Just the way it is. But I accept it, and I just focus on the breathing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Now you're going to go into Standing forward bend, so right leg is up. Pull yourself in and down. And here you're letting yourself breathe. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air, pushes you out of the pose slightly. When you exhale, the belly goes in, you go back into the pose. Very important pose because you're aware of the subtleness. You're focusing on the breathing, but aware of that subtle movement of the body, of the belly. Again, that's a mindset. You're aware of subtleness. So when you go out in the so-called real world, you're aware of subtle things that are happening around you. No palms together. Reach out, up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Last salutation. So inhale, opening up. Exhale, hinge forward. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. And just focus on the breathing. Heightens your awareness. Let you know what's going on in the body. And just watch yourself breathe, aware of the movement of the belly, aware of how it pushes you in and out of the pose, aware of maybe an issue you have in the lower back or the hamstring, but you're not focusing on those issues. That's a mindset, not to focus on your issues. Aware of them, you handle them, do what you have to do, but you don't let them become you. The palms to the side of the feet, left leg is back. I wish I had a mic because I know I'm talking right into my kneecaps. Opening up, low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally and feeling opened. Again, it's a mindset. I'll get a mic eventually. I don't know if I said it last time. I was going to get some carpet. That Friday, I got paid. I was like, all right, go buy some carpet, just so the echo doesn't happen as much. But I had to buy a battery. Put my new battery in my car. Battery cost like $164. It's terrible, man. I'm like, well, okay, accept. And then you're going to go to high lunge. Put toes under the back, get the leg as straight as you can. Do the best you can, opening up, still feeling open. We'll stay here in the upward dog. We usually don't stay in the upward dog. Today we are. We just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Then downward dog, pushing into it. Really push into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Tailbones go to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. No tension in the neck, and you are pushing into this pose. Really push into it. Push right to that threshold. And just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor. And then you're going to modify the pose how you have to. You can do the cow. You can do the small cobra. You just go to hands and knees. Or you could do what you think is a perfect upward dog. But once you're in that perfect upward dog, let go of feeling like, man, I'm doing this perfectly. Let go of that mindset. That is judgment. Even that is judgment. That will prevent the mind and body from becoming one, which is yoga. And back to downward dog. And there's nothing wrong with feeling like, man, this is perfect. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing something totally different. We're learning mindsets. Letting go of judgment. Letting go of trying to be somewhere. Trying to be in the present moment. And again, this is where I wish I had a mic, so I'm not talking into my shirt. And left foot is up between the hands, low lunge. I'll get a mic eventually. Don't worry, it's all coming together. Slowly. Top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward. Make sure the front knee's not over the toe. And feel open over the toes. Maybe over the toe. Maybe you have one toe. It's okay. Maybe you have no toes. So the front knee shouldn't go over the foot, over the arch. Over the butt. I think that's the bunion. I don't know what that is. Feeling opened. Now with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge, subtle here. Find that spot, open up, feel opened. Just accept where you are. For me, I feel like I'm arching, right? But I'm not arching. I know, I'm aware. I can see myself. And I'm arching for me though, right? This is my body. And I'm accepting it, focusing on the breathing. Doesn't matter. If your mind and body is connecting as one, you're doing yoga. And then you're going to go to standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Make sure you're aware of the subtle movements. Make sure you're aware of what's going on in the body. And then palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push your down and out, exhale. And then you're going to go to mountain pose, just to settle. Then we're going to go to easy pose. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. No tension in the arms or the shoulders or even the neck. And then just lengthen up and then line up the bones of the skeleton. Just find that spot where the skeleton is just standing. Just focus on the breathing. Now, I'm going to go to easy pose. So if you're on a mat, you're going to go to the back of the mat. If you want, you don't have to, right? You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. I'm going to go to the front of the mat. I'm going to go into easy pose. So go into easy pose. If you can do the lotus, do the lotus. Easy pose is just the modification of the lotus. If you need to go to a wall, lean against the wall, do that. If you need to do this, you do that. If you need to go like this, do that. Do what you have to do to get comfortable. Because here, we're going to focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Just focus on the breathing. Position myself better. The dog didn't bark this morning. What is it? 5:44? 5:54. He's on vacation. I miss you. I miss you. Sounds like a little dog. I don't know if it's a little dog or a big dog. So the back is straight. Hands are to your knees, or you modify it how you have to or how you like. And just watch it yourself breathe. Here, you're just watching the belly go in and out. As you inhale, the belly swells with air. You exhale, the belly goes in. Or bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. Now, it's very natural to watch yourself breathe and then start controlling it. Let go of the mindset of control and just watch yourself breathe. We're going to tilt the head to the right ears to the right shoulder. Shoulders stay level, back stays straight, and just focus on the breathing. Now here, when you focus on the breathing, make sure you're aware of the stretch in the left side of the neck. You're aware of that. You're aware of maybe fatigue in your back or your knee or your lower back or even your foot. But you're not focused on that stuff. You're just focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. You're going to bring the head to center, tilt the head to the left ear to the left, shoulder back is straight, shoulders stay level. And just focus on the breathing. Watching yourself breathe heightens your awareness. Lets you be aware of the stretch in the right side of the neck. Bring the head to center. And tilt the head back. Back is straight. Straight as you can get it. And you're reaching up. So you're not just jarring the head back. You're reaching up, feeling the stretch in the front of the neck. Focus on the breathing. Aware of the stretch. Aware of the back. Aware of everything that's happening. Because you're not focused on everything. You're just focusing on the breathing. Make sure you're aware of what's going on in the body. Keep on repeating that, because that's what we're doing. Then go ahead and bring the chin down to the chest. Keep the back straight, straight as you can get it. And focus on the breathing. Make sure you're aware of the stretch in the back of the neck. Bring the head to center. Neck roll. Drop the head to the right, down and around. Head is dropping down, going around. You're exhaling, focusing on the breathing. The head is going up. You're inhaling. And you're linking this movement with the breathing. So the head is dropping down. Exhale. As the head goes up and back, you're inhaling. And this focusing on the breathing will allow this movement to become a form of a moving meditation. Then when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Head is dropping down, you're exhaling. Head is going up and back, you're inhaling. Focusing solely on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Make sure you're aware of the movement. Make sure you're aware of the stretching that's happening in the neck. Make sure you're aware maybe you have an issue with the lower back or the knee. Make sure you're aware of all that stuff, but you're not focused on that. Now bring the head to center. No, neck. I'm sorry, not neck. Shoulders shrunk. Shoulders to the ears, and then down. Shoulders going up. You're inhaling. The shoulders are going back and down. You're exhaling. Again, linking the movement with the breathing, focusing only on the breathing. Make sure where the movement, even this subtle movement, becomes a form of a moving meditation. And when the shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you go up. Again, focusing on the breathing, solely on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. I know I keep on repeating that. I know what I'm doing. Shoulders to the ears and then back. And bring yourself to center. Trunk rotations, dropping down to the right, down and around. You go down and around, back is straight, and you're reaching out with the back, and you're exhaling. As the back comes up, you're inhaling. And focusing on the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. That linking the movement with the breathing is allowing the mind and body to become one. You're becoming one with the activity. And this is what you're learning on the yoga mat. You're taking this off the yoga mat. And when you're moving throughout the day, you're doing the same thing. Focusing on the breathing. And then trunk goes to the top. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you go up. It just puts you in the moment, in the present moment, in the now. And that's what you want to do when you're in your everyday life. You're in the moment. You're in the now. Not in the past, not in the future. And then trunk goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Half spinal twist, so left hand's on the right knee, right arm goes up, pull yourself up. And then twist, palm goes forward on the back, arm is straight and it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. It's very common to go into this pose and forget to twist the head. But twist the head and just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Then go ahead and release, back to center. And then the other side, so right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up, pull yourself up, reaching up, then twist, palm goes forward, center the back, arm is straight, and it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. Again, it's very common to go into this pose and then forget to twist the head or not twist it as much as you should. Still can't speak. It's almost the end of the routine, I still can't speak. Just focus on the breathing. And then go ahead and release. Back to center. Just watch yourself breathe. For the yogic seal, you're going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand, leaning forward, bring the forehead down towards the floor or to the floor. You're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, keeping the peace that you gained the rest of the day. Then go ahead and raise yourself back up. Hands go back in front. And the back as straight as you can. And then just watch yourself breathe. We're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. Don't control it. Just watch it. You're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching it. Let go of the mindset of control. Just watch it. Bring the palms together. All right. So that's number 111. YouTube Live Yoga Routine. Going to 365. Easy. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. Easy as cake. No, easy as pie. I don't know what that means, huh? Actually. I think that's a saying. Easy as pie. I don't know. Easy as cutting a pie. I don't know what it means. I mean, I know what it means. It means easy, but I don't know what pie has to do with it. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.